Hello everyone, hello everyone. It is me, Just Be Audrey Elaine. I thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell so you can be notified of when a journal is up and posted. So we're going to start with today, with the date. And today is Friday, August 20th, 2021. And I don't even know too much of what my journal process will be tonight because all that keeps coming up to me is new, a new beginning, a new. So I'm like, wait, hold up. This has been coming up and I've already kind of spoke out about it, but it just keeps coming. It just keeps coming. And instead of me trying to figure out what, let me just go with it. So I was writing down some stuff about in what way have you experienced a significant grace change? No, in what ways have you experienced the significancy of God's grace? And that was my answer. Thank you, God, for a new beginning. You see, a new beginning. So I'm like, this new beginning, you guys better know that it is. I don't even know how to word it sometimes for myself. So let me calm down with it because I don't want to get all like I'm not bottled up, but like on it. But I can't help it in a way because this newness of everything that's just coming. Let me read you the definition on why I am saying it. Anew. In a new or different and typically more positive way. I am just seeing stuff in my life now that it's like, wow, I am able to face things now and still have like just a calm spirit. Just I think more of like, okay, the right proper way to handle things. I think of, you know, literally what they would say, what would Jesus do? Like, you don't have to handle things like that. And not that anything happened today, but just like things that come up. It's like, I have to tell myself, nope, don't go into that. Like, no, this isn't something you need to go into. Don't overthink, you know. So, man, I thank God for just everything He is doing in my life. Man, when they say change comes and it comes overnight, I can truly say it does. And it takes time, but when you look back at it, you're like, wow, it has come truly overnight. So I am so grateful for a lot of things that just like everything in my life, not just a lot of things, everything. This is all possible. Not one day goes by where I'm like, God, you truly changed my life. All of me here. Yes, this is my journal process, but me, my life, all of me here, sitting here is all so like amazing because I was like in a place that I didn't even know how to come up out of. I didn't know that, you can get a calmness, a joy, and a peace when you truly give yourself over to God and just let Him do it in His timing, in His way. It can come. So I have to make sure I stay with encouraging myself through this whole process of just new me. And the song came up today for me. I don't know the rights to it. I say yes, I don't. But encourage yourself. We have to encourage ourselves through this whole process. And it's new for us because we're not used to speaking, that stuff into us. And it's so funny because we'll speak out to others. We'll speak and do all kinds of, helping people, in a situation and speaking life into them. But yet we won't speak it to ourselves. I had a thing come up today that I had put in a post a while ago about how I have helped you fight the demons inside of you, not realizing that they then came on to me. Your demons then came on to me. And that is so true. We have to watch it. And one, I say it because we have to, and I don't think I worded it like that, but it was more so like, I'm trying to basically help you fight demons out of you, when yet you use them demons to fight me. Basically is how I wrote it. I'm gonna have to find the post and see. I don't know how it won't let me put it up on here. I don't know. Maybe it will. I don't know. But we have to be careful with that. That's why I say the best way of us helping others is we got to make sure we are fully, together. And when I mean fully with trust in God. Because we are here to help people. However, the best way is we got to help ourselves first. It's just like what they say when you go on airplanes, when you go out to anything. Put your life vest on first. You cannot save anyone else if you are sinking. You just can't. And I learned that and know that now. And how about this? I actually had a situation up where I've seen that there's a difference in me. And thank God for it. And be aware that people see that. And then come some attacks. And don't go off of them. Don't go off of it. People are going to say some things to you. They're going to kind of belittle you. They're going to kind of try to get into your head. That's narcissist behavior. And we have to stay away from that. We have to fully go into prayer all the time. I go into prayer all the time. If I can speak out of a situation and speak some things out of my mouth, then I definitely can speak and pray to God. And a lot of the times it's a battle for us at times because we are wanting to be vocal. When people are attacking us, we want to speak out. Don't. Trust me, I had to learn that. It was a process to it. I'm not giving you none of my energy. Like I said, I don't want anyone little in my, anyone empty in my full life. No. That emptiness, those are all things that are distractions, and people want to throw salt all up in your game, and they want to throw, blockers all up in your game, because salt not a bad thing. Salt not a bad thing, so I ain't going to even use that one. But they want to throw, some things up in your game to get you off track. And a lot of times, like I just said, a lot of people don't even realize that they are doing it because the enemy has such a hold on them that they don't even know it. And then you may have some who do know it. But the whole thing about it is they don't know what they do. They really don't know. That's why we have to pray. I had a lady tell me today, who she comes into my job, and she shares things, and I have to read it. I wouldn't lie. I didn't get a chance to read it because I had a little things that I had to get situated at work. But you better know when an enemy sends people to oppress you, to try to tie you down, to try to keep you still and everything. And a lot of the times, people who come up and do that, they don't even know that everything that they're trying to distract you with and try to get onto you, it goes in their spirits and it happens to them without them even knowing. That's why I said we got to be mindful not to get caught up in the wrong thinking and bad behaviors, because if it starts in our head and it gets into our spirit, before you know it, it's in there and we'll start doing it, and we cannot afford to do that. We cannot. I know for a fact that I was being used by the enemy at one point. Definitely. You gotta pray hard, ask God to remove thinking from us and remove them, get them off of us. Now, I say it all the time. Devil, you a liar. Mm-mm. Get up off of me. That's not true. Because he will find kind of ways to get back into you. Because one thing about it is he knows what's going on, the plans and everything. I said it the other day. How is it he knows more about us than we do, and we don't even want to take the time to sit with God to go into our purpose? It's a shame that the enemy knows so much about us. He's trying to get us off track, because once we start knowing what we are here for and we start walking in our purpose, no matter what, because there are going to be some things that's going to come up, but that trust in God weighs him out. He wins. He wins. He's going to win it all for us. Please know, we're going to go through things. It's hard out here living for Christ, but I will tell you this: it's the best blessed thing ever for you. It's the best blessed thing ever for you. Enemies are going to always be around. They're going to always be on foot. But you want to know something? They will never win. They will never win. You got to have it in your down in your spirit that they are not going to win. I had a lady. We have to know that even with the new beginning, we may not know all of God's word, and that's okay. Don't knock yourself down about it. I will be sitting here lying to you like I knew it all. I don't. But it's not going to stop me, because that's how the enemy wants to get at you. Oh, you don't know nothing. You don't know what it says. There should be no way in the world that the enemy know more about God's word than you. We got to learn it. It starts somewhere. Have it start where you need it to be. Open up your mouths. Our mouths hold so much power. So much power. If you can open up your mouth and ask to go order some food or Grubhub it, you can use your mouth to ask Google to break down something to you. Because literally, Google will break down everything to you. Everything to you. But if you don't want to use Google, I'll tell you, you better go to the church. There's literally a church on every corner, almost every corner, at least almost here in Philly. I can tell you that. You're going to find a church literally. I want to say, I'm counting from where my house is, about 7 in walking distance. And not even like long blocks, walking distance. Go. Ask, I need help. Can you help me break down God's word? Because a real church, they're not going to force you. There's no like, oh, you got to join us in order for us to help. No, that's not how God works. You want to seek him? Come right on in. He says it, come as you are. Come as you are. You want the knowledge? You want more of me? Okay. Come on in. I'm going to give it to you. Don't be scared. Man, you are so at a point now, Audrey Lane. I love you. I love you too out there. I love you too out there. But I am so in love with myself. I am pushing more and more every day. When I tell you things are coming up, I can see when the enemy wants to come, when you want to send certain people or have situations come up in my life, and I'm not letting him get me off track, because I will see it and I go right into prayer. Whoever tell you that prayer doesn't fix things, yes it does. Because it gives you insight and discernment on what God is saying into your life. That's the best way to communicate with him, through prayer. Through prayer. Get yourself a prayer life. It starts somewhere. Just ask him. I don't know how to pray. I don't know how to talk with you, God. I talk just like this, right to him. I'm myself. I'm unique for him. He knows who I am. I don't need to go with the big dares and dolls and this and go. I don't need to. But you'd be shocked that some nights when I go into prayer with him, I be like, it's like literally, I be in my head like, wow, you is getting it out. You is getting it out. It's that pushing and pressing. We gotta keep on with it. We gotta keep on with it. I wish, literally, I have to do 2 more things. I gotta go get my niece. But I wanted to come on tonight to make sure that I spoke out anew. Audrey Lane, new things are coming. They're already here in your life. How about this? I looked up glorified this morning because I love saying it. But then I was like, God, I don't want to be caught up in just saying I glorify you. I need to know what glorified is, because the meaning of what it is what I be doing. And I kind of knew that, but I still don't have no problem Googling fast, quick, in a hurry for it. And all I had to do was like, here it is all along. I've been doing exactly what it is. So God, I am going to keep on saying it. I am going to keep on doing it. Because I have learned through doing it. That's a full commitment for me. It brings so much peace into my life. And I do it anywhere. I do it anywhere. Because I don't have to do it where I'm getting attention to me. I don't have to do it right out in public and scream it all out, because it's in my heart. My heart is screaming for him. But I don't have no problem covering it up. If it comes right on out like that, it does. I'm not going to say sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry about it. If you knew what you have in your life, don't be sorry or take anything back on how God comes through you and speaks out of you. Don't take it back. Keep on going. Also, I'm going to keep on going in it because I don't want God to be like, see, are you letting people around you get the best of you? Are you trying to fit in with people and not do me because you want to have friends? No. That came to me today too, because in the midst of me reading this, where do you need it most today? God's grace. I need it because I just want to keep praying and keep moving forward. I don't want to fit in. I want to stand out. I don't want to be in the crowd. I want to stand out in the crowd. That's what we have to do. Stop wanting to fit in. This lonely period for me, and when I tell you, I'm lonely, but not lonely. It's the funniest thing ever. I don't have the same kind of company. One, I don't want the company that I know. And this is not judging. This is judging for me. For me, Audrey Lane, you can't go into that behavior because you got too much to lose, and you can't afford to lose yourself again. How about this? You're just now finding you. Do you want to lose what you're working so hard for? No, we cannot. We cannot. When I tell you, I also was saying, God, I thank you for my past. I don't regret my past. You know why? Because I see it. So when I see like certain things coming up and certain behaviors that I was in, I know where not to fall back into. I thank God for the fall, because he taught me how to get up and keep on pressing forward. My past truly has gotten me here. Really gotten me here. You couldn't have told me when I was going through it that I would ever be here. It was a point where you couldn't even speak God to me at all. At all. Now I can't get enough of them. You want to speak them to me? Come on, we're going to join and have a whole conversation together about them. because you gonna teach me some things and I'm gonna learn some things from you, and I'm gonna teach you some things and you gonna learn some things from me. And how I say it like that is because someone can be teaching me about God and I'm learning about it, but then how it's their way, and then me teaching them and learning them about how for me, because there's one God. But how about this? How he worked in my life is totally different. How he may work in someone else's, not totally different, will be different. We may have some stuff similar, but totally different. The one great thing we have together is God. We have the fact that we have a testimony. We are a walking testimony. When I tell you my heart sings every day, I haven't fully gotten it out. I'm not. But when I think back over my life, truly, man, I thank him for strength. I thank him for peace. I thank him for humility. I thank him so much for his just. His just. And I say it to him every night, God, I thank you for your just, so I'm going to give you your just dues. We all know just is my favorite word. So I will say that to him all the time. I'm going to break it down to you guys one day why just is my favorite word. Why? I am. Because it has like a two-sided, no, it has multiple sides to it of why. Mainly because he's just God, man, because he can just show up. He's just here. He just does it for me and you. Go in this new spirit. When I tell you, I'm like, God, August has been where my new beginning. I have seen things. All I can say is thank you, Jesus, for it. Man, they talking about a new day, a new way of living, a new thought process and pattern, a new movement, a new voice, a new talk, a new heart. My heart, I can feel the difference in my body. All because of God. I knew that wash everything. I thank him so much for him. I thank him so much for him. Man, I cannot wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm actually having where I am doing a women's thing. I'm going to support one of my good friends with her women's luncheon and go be around a whole bunch of women. And I'm going to see if she lets me come on and if I can do a video from it. I want to ask permission first. Not everybody is comfortable with social media, and that's okay. That's okay. I respect that. But I cannot wait. One, I don't know if I really want to do it, only because I want to be present in the moment. I'm going there to support and participate within this program and with all the women there. It's going to be some key women here. Some women from all walks of life. Some women who literally, we are all walking testimonies. We're here to encourage one another. This is a purpose party. It's a purpose party. And I cannot wait. And I already spoke it and claim it that this whole weekend for me, this whole month has been something. You talking about this woman right here going into her 41st birthday, just so happy, so amazed. I'm already getting like all kinds of gifts and love and blessings and just, all kinds of it. Thank you, God. So I'm going to come off tonight. I'm going to read it to you one more time. I want you to grasp it and get it. God is doing something in you. He's doing a new thing in you. A new thing in you. I point to myself, you or Lane, but you out there too. You're just God-given name. He's doing something powerful in us. Something miraculous in us. When I tell you we are walking miracles, we are here truly by His grace. Come on and be in it. Embrace it. You all right? How you feel and you never felt this way before, you are okay. Go along with it. You're growing in a process like you have never grown before. Never grown before. It's okay. I look at it for myself. And a lot of what I speak out truly is for myself. It impacts you. Great. Good. This is all God. Yeah. But I tell you, just where I have come from, just in how, when I started back, May 24th. Can't forget the dates. My father's birthday. May 24th to now. So May, June, July, August. 3 months in. 1, 2, 3. 3 months in. And truly, this woman right here is stronger than I've ever been in 3 months in all 41 years of my life. Because I'll be 41. And y'all know I have the 2 birthdays. I wish I can actually show y'all my one. I would not show y'all my birth certificates, not on social media, but I do. They never looked at the clock for me, so I literally have 2 birthdays: August 24th, August 25th. My mom ended up picking the 25th because it was like you could only have one, but my family always celebrated too. And when I tell you, I have grown so much. You would have thought that so I thought that like I was always in like this kid frame of mind. But it was like, no, it is always good for us to have a fresh look in a kid's mind. And you know why I say that? Because kids are more bolder than adults. You ever ask a child why they do something and they can actually be so honest with you that you literally want to kind of laugh, but you disciplining them, but you smirking inside like, I cannot believe this child is actually going to say this right to my face. Children have a boldness in them. It's okay. There's a difference in our childlike behavior. I love the fact that I'm staying me. I am always this childlike, bubbly, fresh, going, and everybody. I'm getting back to that. I embrace who I am. I love that about me. That does not discount me as being a woman. I'm a woman, but I love my attitude and everything. I'm seeing who I am through that. I'm bold in my childlike behavior. And you want to know why I say that too? Because I'm always going to be a child of God. So be bold in it. Embrace your boldness in it. It's okay. It's okay. I do this thing all the time. And it's so funny because somebody was like, you got a birthday coming up, and I was laughing at him like, yeah, you can mock at me and everything and remember me. It's okay, but let me tell you how I do it. Yes, I have a birthday coming up. I am truly looking forward and embracing it. I am. I'm celebrating my birthdays. Going forth from here. I had one person tried to break it down to me like, oh, you know it's not your birthday. It's actually your mom's birthday because she gave birth to you. I said, stop. I know all about what you're saying. But let me tell you this. If that is so true, can we say on Mother's Day that I'm the one that gets the gift because I'm the one that made her mother? And then he just, yeah, so stop. Please. You're overthinking it. And he just got, I don't know what he got. I can't speak for him. But I shut him down. No, it's the day that I was born on. And I'm embracing it. He don't have to know my story. He doesn't know why I embrace my birthday the way I do. We all should embrace our birthdays. And one thing I love about my birthday is it makes me look back at all of my life and we're like, today is the day I, Audrey Lane, get to see my new self come out and be born again. And that's a wonderful thing for me. So I'm going to come and celebrate my birthday with you guys. I already have a couple things in place. I mean, people just been hitting me up. What you want to do? What you want to go do? Come on, let's do this. Let me take you here. And I'm like, okay. All right. And I am looking forward to just having a peaceful, calm, embraceful, encouraging, life-filled day. I am. I cannot wait for it. I cannot wait for it. I'm going to embrace it. And more so because it's like, God, you seem fit to let me see exactly who I am at this time. So it's a birth of me seeing who Audrey Lane is. I'm getting to know who I am. Get to know who you are. Trust me. You're going to find out some things that you're going to like, thank God I made it through. I made it through. Man, I can't tell you too much about just the fact of my life. It truly is a miracle. Truly is a miracle. I embraced it. So you guys have a good evening. You already know what I'm about to say. I know I was missing it the last couple of days, but I'm going to say it today. So make sure you are loving God because He loves you. Love yourself. Love others. And I love you too. So this is what I was talking about. We're going to lift our hands and say Jesus. And go with God. You guys have a good, safe evening. And I'll be back on with you guys, God willing, tomorrow. So thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Yep, thank you so much. Have a good evening. Bye now.